Callum here again with RRC DJ Entertainments. I just want to touch up on something which I forgot to mention in the last video. The last videos are the two most recent ones, which were the paper top reviews, the rubbish, awful drawings. Those were the last two videos that I've done. And I wanted to just touch up on something that I did miss on the first one. Yes, on the first one. We'll come back to all these in a minute, don't worry. Okay. So, what I wanted to touch up on is... Hang on a minute, let me pop you down. If I can just find the piece of paper, which is in here somewhere, I hope. There we go. So, the first video that we did was on the the mirror balls. The second video was on the system setup and how I set up my CD players and my mixers. But one thing I did forget to mention here is I mentioned only having, if you have a one piece here. It's just going to get really complicated now. Trying to figure out what I had an idea before, which is a way to actually improve the throw, and I've completely forgotten it. Damn. Oh, that's irritating. Nope, it's gone. Never mind, I'll come back to it. I'm sure if it comes to me during this video, I'll try and mention it. And it's a shame because it was actually a bloody good idea. Pardon the French. Never mind. I suppose that's just the way things work. But I'm just gonna try and get this back in this folder. Now, what the reason for making this video for you today is the main and simple importance of probably one of the most important pieces of equipment you can carry with you besides your actual equipment. This is probably the second most important thing that I would carry with me. This is my folder, and inside here I have everything from warranties and purchase products, and you will find a lot of your equipment is extremely brilliant off eBay. But yeah, so like I was saying, so I keep warranties in here, receipts, addresses. I keep a magazine. This is actually a couple of months old now. This is from a company called Why Buy New, who specialise in DJ products. This is from, I believe, February, or just after Christmas. Hence the Christmas style packaging. I must get any one of these. So that will be the next thing on my list, is to get a new catalogue. But while I'm on this page, I'll just get into this catalogue. All of the products in here are of an extremely high quality, and they are extremely well priced, and extremely fantastic in virtually every single way. There are some products in here which are pretty much obsolete nowadays, but that I haven't found any in this particular catalogue, with this being a new model. But I've had old catalogues in the past, and some items tend to be obsolete, but now they seemed to have swapped everything for LEDs as opposed to halogen bulbs, which is, as you know, I personally have a halogen light, and it is a massive pain in the bum. But moving on, besides the point. So let's just go into talking some of the lights that they have here. Now, if you're looking for parkans and certain things, which you know, I was for a long period of time, because as any mobile DJ knows, or any DJ or wedding planner or whatever, or party planner, and yeah, moving on, knows that uplighting can really add an effect to your setup and to the way that the room looks. So something you could go for is an ADJ, American DJ Megapar Profile, in black. This is a fantastic light. I believe it is 70 LEDs, possibly a little bit less. but I believe it's 60 to 70 LEDs, which is a fantastic throw. And it's obviously, you know, it's DMX controllable, it's RGB mixing, etc, etc. That's for a Mega Par profile. That is an extremely good price. This is obviously for one unit. I've seen them cheaper for multiple units, but for a single unit, it's not a bad price. The price could be better, but you pay for quality, and you know, often these days you pay for their name. So here we also have the American DJ LED Par 64, which is a 64 LED par can, and as you can see, that's more of a traditional par as opposed to the profile, which is, as you can see, it's a lot slimmer build as opposed to the traditional bulky par can. But those are two different types of American DJ par cans, which are both excellent quality, both LED, and I personally would recommend. The other uplight that you could go for is not a traditional uplight, but it is the ADJ Mega Tri-Par profile. Did I say Tri-Par? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Sorry. It's been a long morning. Moving on. Now this one is a significantly larger price. It's, you know, it's almost 10 times the ADJ LED 64 par, or the Par 64. But it's here. If I just read some of the information, the ADJ Mega Tri-Par profile is a compact, low-profile par. Low-profile par designed for uplighting, stage lighting, and will bring colour and excitement to any party, combining ultra high performance and long lasting LEDs. It will run for hours without fuss. I really must put my glasses on to see, but I hate wearing glasses. But that's pretty much the only way I can read these days. So that's, oh god, you know, it's, you can tell these videos aren't rehearsed. Another really fantastic light, which you for lighting up your booth or your, I'll just find it, for lighting up your booth or for your DJ screen, is this. It's the ADJ Colour Burst LED. Fantastic light, worth every penny. You get 4 of these to light up each side of your booth or your DJ screen, and you will have an excellent, fantastic light show. And even these work quite well. The ADJ LED colour tube, brilliant. Work really, really well. Not as good as one of these, but not bad. So that's the like I say, that is the main portion. But apart from that, it doesn't appear there's anything else to be mentioned. Obviously, inside the catalogue, you can see we have various other different things, from amplifiers to speakers. These, like I say, these products here, QTX speakers. I've got a pair over there. They're the QTX QR10 speakers. These are the 12-inch. They're the 10-inch. Yes, I think you can see here. So that's the 8-inch speakers. The 10-inch, those are the ones I have. And then obviously you've got the 12-inch. And then there's the QRCA12, which is a bigger horn at the top, as you can tell, with additional outlets on the sides, and at the back gives you more mounting opportunities, as well as additional usage applications. And then obviously we've got the 15. That's going into a different product altogether. But all these products are extremely, you know, good quality. And obviously we've got this is an active subwoofer. Really, really good. You know, it works out at extremely well good prices. And just looking here, little shelf, 14 quid. Laptop stand, 15. That's actually not bad. I've seen them go for about 30 quid. So that's quite a decent price. And then obviously got the speaker stands. the 3T tri-bar, your regular tri-bar, T-bar. Oh god, we're getting into that bloody thing again. Oh, sorry. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know I tend to reference my trussing stand to my tri-bar on numerous occasions. And there's the Gorilla stands with a bag, which is a very nice bag. I've got a very similar one made by QTX. The speaker stands, and they're also T-bar stands as well. And we got the winch. These are actually extremely good, these winch ones. These are okay. They're not great, but they're not bad. And then obviously this is the one that I'm using at the moment. That's actually cheaper than cost. Oh, mind you, I did buy the screen as well. It's just a simple. If you're referencing to the other video, you would have the moving heads on either side, strobe and lasers inside, a laptop and everything on top, and then all the equipment underneath along with the screen and speakers next to it. But this is getting completely off topic. But yeah, so that's just an example of the kind of things that you can get, and the best products out there to get. But what I really, I'm just going to put this back in here, what I really wanted to talk about was the main thing, which I'm going to get on with the point quickly because this video is stretching again. The habit to go and rant when I do these bloody things. But one of the most important things to do is to keep all your warranties, your references, or your purchase history and all your records inside a document folder, just so that you've got them on hand. So if, let's say, I was at a gig and my mixer stopped working, all of a sudden I could look through this and see whether or not it was a solvable problem. Obviously I always have a backup just in case. If I couldn't run my laptop through this, I would have to run my CD players through that, and then hopefully the speakers would run off that as well. But usually with things like that, it's usually an easily controllable piece. Now my address is on this next page, so I'm just going to kind of cover it because, you know, for obvious reasons. But yeah, so, you know, like little tiny mini strobe lights are, you know, extremely useful and extremely handy. They do work quite well. And then obviously use manuals for my little mini moving heads, and all sorts of different stuff as well. And then going back into the drawings. One thing that you should always keep in here, which I haven't got at the moment because with me getting new equipment, I have to get it renewed, is a PAT testing certificate. Now, I'm going to give you this information because I couldn't find this information when I first started. Sorry, excuse me, I do apologise. When I first started, no one gave me this information, this help that I needed. So I came to understand the importance and the significance of having a PAT certificate or any kind of reference at all. If you are at a venue and something goes drastically wrong and you are blamed, one of two things can happen. Number one, you'll be remembered by the client and by the function room. You'll be remembered by the client, as well as you'll be remembered by management of the function room or of the hotel or whatever you're doing your gig at. You'll be remembered by them as well as your clients. You may lose business. Or number two, which is the worst one, has not happened to me, but it can happen, is you will be sued for not having the proper authority, so to speak, authority, you know, to actually use this equipment safely. Now, a PAT testing certificate is for 50 or more items. It's £60, and then for every item after that, it's an additional couple of quid or so. 50 items is more than enough. At £60, that is a fantastic price. The best place I recommend to go in for this is direct365.com. You request a quote and they will get back to you almost straight away. There's no fuss, no issue there at all, and they can come out at a time that's convenient for you. You pay the cash up front, and then they will test every piece of equipment there and then. Put a little green sticker that's about that big on it that says safety tested. It'll have a date and it'll have a reference number. And what I recommend doing is getting a little piece of paper, like this one, which I write all my lists on. Get a little piece of paper that says item. That says item, reference number, and then the date that it was authorised, and if you can, preferably the time. The time's not really important, just the date and the reference number. But that just keeps it organised and gives you a better log, so if anything does go wrong, God forbid, you are protected and you won't have any other issues on that front. So that's pretty much the basics. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm quite happy to answer any questions you've got at all about anything. You want to see me to review you want to see me review something, a piece of equipment that you've seen in a previous video, I will review it in depth, in detail. I will show you how to use any piece of equipment that you've seen, and also in a later video I'm going to show you how to clean out your smoke machine or your fog machine, and then we're going to be doing very, very shortly, we're going to do some upcoming reviews on the Cam Power Bar, the Chauvet 4Play, the Chauvet Intimidator Spot Duo, and the American DJ X Move LEDs, and possibly the American DJ X Move lasers as well. But like I say, there are other videos out there, but until I get mine sorted. But as always, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And that's pretty much it. As always, thanks very much for watching, guys. Practice and enjoy.